Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
All right, new track day, new turbo.
7-second pass.
7-second pass. Let's freaking make it happen,
we got
dude.
new plugs, a new turbo, and a new day.
New James, new day.
Yeah.
It's go time, man.
Didn't skip lunch today and took a morning poop just to get the race weight for this.
Oh, yeah, a little weight reduction.
Yeah, every pound helps.
You got to be a race human for the race car.
Yep. So.
I mean, man, I feel like we're more prepared than we've ever been today.
When was the last time I put fresh plugs in it, you know? When I put the 427
It's been a long time. So, guys, Ruby is as ready as we think she can be to run her first 7-second pass. And we're hoping that with this turbo setup, she can then exceed that and run maybe down into the 750-ish range. But first things first, we got to break that barrier, get that 7-second slip.
I'm gonna say the first, because we're gonna do probably a half pass to give Kevin a plug reading.
Yep.
The first full A to B pass, I'm gonna go with 784.
Woo! Yeah, that's pretty optimistic, but this new turbo, dude, that's serious. So I called Kevin. I was like, hey man, I know you're busy. Just telling you, we're going to the track tomorrow. This is like way late last night. He's like, dude, I'm canceling stuff. I'm coming. So Kevin's on his way too, which is good. You know, it's always good to have our boy Kevin around, especially with a big turbo change. And we are going to shove this car into the 7s tonight. But we'll wait till Kevin gets here. For now, we just prepare, be as ready as we can be to make this happen. Mr. Kevin, welcome.
What's that?
Ready to run 7 tonight?
Yes.
Tonight's tonight.
Oh yes.
As requested, big Turbski.
Make Kevin happy.
Big Turbski. So
yeah, I think that's like, I know there's probably a lot of people that would be like, well, you guys running the 7th already? Like, we could have gone just as fast with the 5.3 because that turbo was better size for the 5.3.
Yeah. That's
size for the 427. So
woohoo! We are ready, man. We are so ready.
That's the turbo.
All right, well, we put new plugs in it, so you want him to make this a run and then shut it off?
Well, I want to back it down because right now what's in there now is going to make way too much power.
True that. James is like, come on.
It's got fresh plugs in it, so you just tell me what you want. If you want me to shut it off early toast, come get me.
What I'm going to do is ramp the boost, so it'll be a long, slow ramp, so then I get data kind of for multiple boost points on one run.
So just make a full pull and then shut her down and be pulled back.
Yeah, because I'm not going to go...
We got the old Defender.
It's not going to be... Like, I doubt it'll even go faster than what we went before, but I'm just trying to learn. It'll probably go big mile an hour, but...
Cool.
It just won't go...
Well, let's make it hit. Let's get that 7.
All right, let me get in there.
It's ready for you.
Damn, brother. That thing is shining. Coop's got the wagon out here. You got this thing looking good, huh?
Really detailed it.
Really dialed her in. He's just going to the 8th on this pass?
Yeah, to save some fuel.
Okay, then we do the spark plug read and all that.
Yeah,
go from there.
Yeah, we'll do a plug read.
Okay, cool.
And, which is going to be on low boost, so the plug read won't be everything, but...
Some information.
Yeah, some information.
Here we go. Broke up a little bit. Hear that? Kind of broke up a little bit.
Yeah, when he was first getting on it.
Yeah. All right, let's get a little 8-mile hit here, folks. Golly, that seemed really spicy.
I backed it down that much.
Good thing.
Holy smokes.
How spicy.
41 to 130 to the 8th mile.
What'd it go, 130?
129.55 with a 125/60 foot.
Dang, okay.
Took a minute to get it to the boost.
Defender here, our track support vehicle, and I'll get it hooked up, pull it back, do log reading with Kevin, look over the log, and adjust the tune accordingly and turn it back up to see what we're going to gain from this turbo.
All right, so last time we were here, we had 45 pounds of dome pressure to make, I don't know,
32 pounds, I think?
It made 30 pounds of boost, and it was, I can't remember what our mile per hour was, but it...
Around there, 133.
And that was 15 pounds of dome pressure. So...
That's a spicy turbo.
That turbo is amazing.
Woo! The results are in. That was much spicier than we intended. You shut off and still went an 8.
Oh, 895?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get on the brakes until after the shutdown.
Look at the mile per hour for, if we went that slow before to the 8th, like 540, that's a pretty spicy mile an hour.
Yeah, no, it definitely picked up mile an hour to the 8th. I mean, it still went 125 to the 60, which is really good. That's not
That's
far
a great start, yeah.
It's definitely happy. I let go of the button and it was like, oh yeah.
So yeah, sorry, I had the camera off. Can you do that one more time?
It was like,
so a tuner's nightmare, guys. Ruby did not record a data log. We don't know why.
well, it's common in Ruby.
I mean, it has happened numerous times in her history, but usually when it's me, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Sounded good, turn it up.
Nothing like stressing out Kevin.
Yeah. Kevin has literally nothing to go off of besides the spark plug markings and
what it looked like.
Yeah.
It looked good.
It did look good. Is this one of the plugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fat and no heat in it at all, which, I mean, without knowing for sure, yeah, I'm looking down in for the fuel ring, and I can see a fuel ring down pretty deep. What are these, 9s? Okay. And then we've just barely started to deflect the cadmium there.
So she's
nice and clean though.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean.
So you're gonna turn it up regardless?
Yeah, I'll turn it up a little bit, and then hopefully we get a data log this run. I'm gonna bring it back sooner because, I mean, it took, you know, just based off of what James said he felt in the car, it'll take it way sooner.
Okay.
And
I drove into that ramp for probably about the first 200 foot.
yeah, it was 1.5 seconds was when it reached the max of where we were at.
Okay. You ready?
Oh yeah, dude. My tuner gave her the hot tune to the 8th.
Yes, sir. So you got the hot tune up in there, a little spicier?
I didn't go crazy on the maximum boost, but I brought it in at 0.8 instead of 1.5 seconds. So
okay. Well,
it's gonna go a lot harder to the 8 mile.
Whew. Well, for no data log, that should be fun.
Of course, the first pass, we got no data log. So outside of what we could physically see, we had no computer information to back what the car did. So Kevin went ahead and turned it up some from that last pass. And I'm gonna do the same thing, run it to the 8th to try to get data before we send it out the back.
All right, here we go, Ribs. Come on, baby girl. I know you're feeling feisty tonight. Whew. That sounded a little better. Now that our O2 sensor is working, it's always good. Let's go, girl. Come on, James.
Get a data log on that pass.
516 at 134.
516. Doesn't it sound so much better?
It sounds a lot happier.
It doesn't sound like it's running 30 pounds of boost the whole way.
It sounds like it has a bunch of back pressure.
Yeah, that's nice.
Like it's just fighting itself.
That's definitely nice.
I'm a fan of little engines, big turbos. So then when you had that and then you got the big motor, I was like, oh shoot, that's gonna be tough.
Now we got big motor, big turbo.
Big motor, big turbo. So let's go fast.
Fire me up. Everything good? Bro, I can't handle this. How do you find it in your soul to lift?
Oh, I'm 8th mile racer, dude. at 5 speed right
That's a
back to
7-second 8th mile right there. But dude, it just sounds like it's just loving
the car
it.
is so much smooth. Like, I mean, you haven't driven it. You didn't get to drive it with that last. Did you?
I did. I made a couple.
Well, you know how like from like 400 foot on, it'd just be like,
yeah, you're just waiting.
Just like you feel like it's fighting itself. Now it's just still accelerating.
Yes, dude. Oh man. All right, ladies and gents, we had an empanada break, and Kevin has been strong at it. So Kevin's bringing in the ramp in first gear super hard. We're leaving the timing alone, keeping it baby soft, and just bringing that boost up. We've never had a 4-second 8th mile on this channel, so that fires me up, dude. I think we can 4 seconds in the 8th mile, guys. Never been able to do it before with Leroy. See if Ruby can be the first. You know what's gonna happen? I gotta go after you. If you run a 7 rail, I'm getting right in. I'm going. Kevin wants to shut down at the 1,000-foot mark.
Just want to get a good plug read. I think the passenger side plugs are a little hot.
So James has to lift at 1,000 feet.
Oh, I'm good at this game.
We got Maddie guiding Ruby in. Look at that stallion. All right, remember folks, he's lifting just a smidge early. He's lifting right at 1,000 feet. He's not going the full 1,320 feet. Come on. He's gonna lift, he's gonna lift. 8-1, he had to lift. He followed the rules. What's that 60 foot on there?
118 too.
118 to the 60 foot. 514 in the 8th. And then he lifted off. Only went 151 with an 8-1. Woo! The patience Kevin has. and James. But this is it, guys. We're gonna analyze the data. We'll back out. Everything all right?
Yeah, my strap guy was having strap problems.
Oh.
7 failed attempts at takeoff.
Dude, good job lifting. Let's read some data and send her out for a 7. I'm antsy, dude. I'm pretty.
What'd you shift it at? Because it sounded a little far.
About 7,000. 7,100, yeah, right around there. It looked like it felt like it rode the tire a little bit.
She's a ripper, dude. And it sounds so much better with the bigger turbo.
Yeah, it's so freed up.
All right, we'll let Kevin do his thing. We're gonna read some plugs and then
pull the log. I'll pull the 2 plugs.
Off you go. All right, I'll fuel you up and do your eyes. All right, guys, so we've done a complete spark plug analysis.
Yep, I believe everything is very conservative. I'm happy now to give it some back. I was really conservative on the timing, so.
I'm gonna lift up the 8 just for shits.
No, do not lift.
I'm gonna hit the brakes at the mile-an-hour cone.
I'm gonna put a rock under your foot.
I'm gonna hit the brakes at the mile-an-hour cone and go 8.
Don't you dare.
Really cliff-hang this one.
Go get him, Tiger.
On the second episode of Ruby Go 7s at the track.
Yeah, on episode 964 of the Ruby series, we go with 7.
A little concerned about your fuel pressure?
Oh yeah, guys. So now that we've got a big old turbo, we're making big old power, we're out of fuel system. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop in right here and just say, this is the moment I should have stopped the night. I'll let the video keep rolling, but this is the moment that I should have realized we needed to be done for the night. But excited old Cleater wanted a good old video for you guys, and we sent it. Was not the smartest decision, but I made it, and I have to deal with it. So the fuel pressure at the very end of the run is starting to drop off because the fuel, there's so much fuel flowing out of the injectors, it can't keep up. So hopefully we can just, we're gonna barely be able, yeah, look at the end there. You can see the fuel pressure, that green line drops off. So we're gonna barely be able to sneak into the 7s, and then we're gonna pretty much have to hit the brakes. Hi. Get your speech ready.
Technical difficulties over there?
Get your speech ready. What do you want?
I'll take left lane, you take right lane.
Hey, this Supra wants to run you.
You want to get gas? That he said?
That thing is,
Say he wants to run you. You want to run it right now?
you need to let it spool, you know, instead of hitting the tree.
What? He can bump in.
Bump work now?
Yeah, we got the bump fixed.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, so these guys with this Supra just rolled up. 7-second Supra. Calling out Ruby while she's out here trying to work. And we're just gonna run it because we might as well have some fun, you know? There we go. That's how we get James hyped up. Let's get a 7. Let's get that 7, Ruby. Come on. Going for a 7 and a little grudge match against the Supra. Here we go. Pressure's on now. Big puff out the stack. Y'all got that gap though. What do we got?
512, 133, 80, 161. I don't know if he clicked it into neutral or.
Yeah, like all of a sudden it just revs.
Big bang.
What the heck happened? Dude, James' reaction time, 004. Woohoo! That didn't sound so hot.
Yeah, that was.
Alright guys, so we got this footage. You can see Ruby fireballed right there at the 1,000-foot cone and went to 804. So he was out of it from the time it fireballed. So we just gotta figure out why it broke up.
Fireballs. Got out of it, rolled back into it, and instantly right there.
Well, we're worried it ran out of fuel up top. Alright guys, so we have a tough brake situation on our hands. We got no data log from that run, which is pretty much the most frustrating thing in the world because car lifted at the 1,000-foot and went 804, and we don't know why he had to lift. Well guys, can't make this up. James, give that a squeeze. I don't really know what to say. It's like I personally looked at all the plugs with Kevin. We made a very safe tuning change. I'm just kind of embarrassed at this point that we haven't gotten the 7, but this is the reality of racing, and we post the videos, we show you what happens, and this can happen to anybody, it can happen to us. You have the best parts in the world, but some days it just sucks, and that is just the reality of drag racing. And unfortunately, you know, the time with Leroy, we were on a time crunch, so we toasted the motor with running it with no water, but I'm not gonna do that to Ruby. I'm not gonna do that to Texas Speed. I'm not gonna toast this engine just for tonight. It's not like we're racing against another team this time, so it is what it is. Yeah, it was actually this engine. This engine has done this before, and I don't want to just roast the whole engine. That's just not right.
We don't have time to get another one.
Yeah, and then we won't have time to have another one for Race Week 2.0, and it's a whole mess thing. So guys, luckily the bottom end and everything sounds completely fine. There's forever a leak until you change out the head gasket. So the engine's fine and it has compression right now because it's a fire ring based head gasket, but the damage is done. There's no way around that. So in the trailer she goes. Luckily the engine sounds fine. Hopefully it's literally just a head gasket, but who knows, man. It sounds as good as it can sound for an engine with a head gasket out of it.
Yeah.
Let's cross our fingers, folks.
Still a bummer.
ending on a low note tonight, man, for sure. I'm bummed out, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We'll freaking see you later.